Okay, here we go. Geth Infiltrator. This is the reason the Quarians lost their fucking planet. This guy is incredible. This guy is definitely the best character in the game. From arrival to this day, he is unshakable. He's an immovable monster. There's just so much power in this guy. The ultimate weapons class really is. Let's jump into the build, and I'm going to explain why. Now, obviously, we got Tactical Cloak right off the bat. There's an incredible damage boost and a nice way to survive out there, because we are going to be squishy. We are going to be squishy. For the Tactical Cloak, you're going to want that damage, and you're going to want and you don't need recharge speed, but you take it. You might as well. Why not? You don't need melee damage unless you're building a melee build. That's the truth of the matter. There's no reason to pick it otherwise. Then we got proximity mines. Now, proximity mines are a really great debuffer. They're super, and you can and with Tactical Cloak, you can launch these things out so frequently, so fast. Oh my god, debuff everything. You really can. We're going to go with radius for the first one, so we're not going to miss. We're just going to launch this directly into the enemy's face. We're going to get them every single time. And then for the next evolution, we're going to go with damage taken. That means that they take damage from all sources for an additional 20% for 8 seconds. That's going to be more than enough time for us to completely wreck it. And then I'm going to recommend damage for the final evolution, just so it hurts when we're doing it. Okay? Now, this is where it gets... the scales just break. We got hunter mode on him as well. This is like a Geth thing. Pretty much all of them, apart from the big juggernaut that they've released now, has hunter mode. Okay, hunter mode gives you faster movement, lets you see through smoke and walls. It makes your weapons more powerful and shoot faster, and increase your accuracy, and it reduce. And you just do more melee damage. Just damage overall. It's just so fucking powerful, I can't tell you. And this, coupled with Tactical Cloak and Proximity Mine, is just why nothing can survive a Geth Infiltrator. We're going to have this incredible buff while they're taking this incredible debuff. They haven't got a hope. They just don't have a hope. The only drawback to Hunter Mode is it does reduce your shield efficiency. It makes your base shields like 50% weaker, you know. So you are squishy as hell. You really are quite squishy. That's the biggest drawback to the Geth Infiltrator, but you just do so much damage that they're going to die before they can kill you. That's normally the truth of the story. To spec out Hunter Mode, this is what I'm going to recommend. For the first evolution, you want the weapon accuracy. Okay, for the second evolution, you want the rate of fire. This basically, now, from this point now, we've literally can take any gun in the game, shoot it from any distance in the game, and just be incredibly efficient. It's just so every gun now works on this character because we have those two evolutions, and then finally we're going to take damage. This is just going to increase all damage we do. Proximity mines, weapon damage, melee damage, that lot. Everything increases again by another 10%, okay? The stats are so heavily in our favour at this point. It also boosts our movement speed. I don't know if I mentioned that. The Geth are fast. You know, they're one of the fast characters, like the Drell. That's how they kind of keep their balance. Like, they move quickly because they can't take a lot of damage. That's where they find their chi. I don't know what word I'm looking for there. Now for network AI, we're just going to add in more bonuses to the ones we've already got. So we're going to go for weapon damage. Then power damage is going to help with you know, it's going to make your proximity mine hit harder, and it's already hitting pretty hard at this point. You can go for headshot damage. Absolutely, there's no reason not to. It's your call there. Because I'm going to be rocking a shotgun, I'm really not going to be... Headshots aren't going to be my prime directive, but if you're using something like a pistol or a sniper rifle, yeah, go for headshots. Yeah, take the headshot evolution. And then finally, more weapon damage. Yes, more weapon damage. All Geth also can get an increase to Geth weapon damage by an additional 5%. So, you know, you can just rock all those kind of Geth weapons and just go to town on them. And then, finally, advanced hairwear. We're going to put 3 points in there. I'll go to 3 ranks in that and get some health and shields. This gives us 938 shields. Well, it doesn't because we're rocking hunter mode. Okay, so that's like half. We're not going to be. That's going to be half that size. And then we got 313 health. So yeah, we are immensely squishy. It's very, very easy to take us out. But we got tactical cloak and all that damage output. That's how we're going to survive out there. Right, now for weapons. take your pick. You can play with every single gun in this game. I mean, I've done it. I've taken a shuriken on this guy and topped the scoreboard with relative ease. Yeah, with efficient players as well, mind you. Okay, maybe not the best, but efficient players. They know what they're doing, and I can still outscore them with a shuriken on this character. Okay, I'm going to be wrecking. I will be wrecking, but I'm going to be rocking the piranha on this guy because this thing is a fully automatic shotgun, and it chews through armor. And what I've got now with the Geth Infiltrator, I got a boost on that kind of damage, and I got a rate of fire increase. So I'm just going to be boom, 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 boom with this piranha. I'm going to take stuff out so fast. The piranha. This is going to make the piranha look incredibly overpowered. It's just a good gun in general, but like most guns on this character, it's incredible on him. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to be rocking the smart choke and the high velocity barrel because that's just going to let me just shoot for miles and chew through armor. It's going to be amazing. But literally, you can go with anything. But I'm going to give you my top choices for the Geth Infiltrator. You can go with the Claymore. Okay, incredible damage with the Claymore on anybody. Stick on a Geth Infiltrator and it just skyrockets. Okay. You can also go with the Raider. Oh yeah, the Raider's really powerful as hell. It's really kind of up there with the Claymore and stuff, so you can go with the Raider, you can go with the Wraith as well, because same thing, and then there's the Geth Plasma Shotgun. I mean, this thing, this was like the original way to like play the Geth Infiltrator. Everybody was like Geth Infiltrator, the Geth Plasma Shotgun, because you got that additional Geth weapon damage boost, and it's just an incredible gun anyway. It really is just so powerful, the Geth Plasma Shotgun. So yeah, that's just a great way to play him. So many choices there. What else can I recommend? Oh, let's jump. I tell you what, SMG's the Hurricane. Okay, if you put a Hurricane on this guy, that's arguably the highest damage per second available in this game. Nobody else can match it. If you got like a Hurricane 10, you stick it on this guy with this build. Oh, you get up close. There is nothing that's going to take the kills away from you. You're going to be doing so much damage per second. It's incredible. So yeah, Hurricane's going to be amazing on this guy. There's plenty of pistols. I mean the Talon. Oh my god, that's just beastly damage with the Talon, because not only does the Talon hit hard as it is, but with his extra accuracy that he's got in all his in his build, you can just get headshots all day, every day, and you will wreck absolutely everything. The Talon's amazing on this guy. You got a Talon 10. Have fun. Just go out, have fun. Yeah, that's what I'm going to really recommend for the pistols, though, to be perfectly honest. Like, they're all going to work, but the Talon is just wow when you put that on him. Assault rifles too. Yeah, go with a saber. I mean, the saber's powerful as sin. It's like a sniper rifle, assault rifle, and you can shoot so much faster with this guy. You're just going to kill everything. Particle rifle is just another one of those builds. It's just like, oh my god, what's going on? He will just literally wipe the battlefield. He'll just turn everything to goo if you put the particle rifle on the Geth Infiltrator and you're rocking that at level 10. Oh, I'd be very jealous if you got that thing at level 10. This is one of those ultra rares that I just really, really want to level up. The Harrier. Oh god. Things don't need to die that fast, but they will if you put like the Harrier and the particle rifle and the piranha and the Claymore and the Talon and the Hurricane, all these things that go on him. This stuff does not need to die that fast, but it will. It's incredible damage. Obviously the new Lancer is going to be great on him too. There's absolutely no reason why that won't work. Okay. Sniper rifles. I mean, you could skip the extra damage evolution in proximity mines for the rank 6 and go for the rank 6 evolution in his tactical cloak and get yourself that sniper rifle bonus, and then oh my god, you've got a king of snipers here. You can Black Widow's just incredible. You can go with a Black Widow. Valiant, yeah, go with a Valiant, and then the Javelin. You got like a Javelin, especially if you got that at level 10. You put the Javelin on this guy with the build I just gave you with the whole sniper rifle thing. Arguably the single hardest hitting strike in this game. I mean, on Platinum, you can just take out several bars of armor with one shot with a Geth Infiltrator with the javelin. I mean, it's just stupid damage. But I'm not really a fan of the javelin. It's got a very slow rate of fire and very limited field of view. So yeah, but if you just really just want to take out a boss in like 2 shots, yeah, you can do that with the javelin on this guy. The Indra as well, with the increased rate of fire, it's just going to drill at them from a nice distance, you know. Being that squishy is just not going to be a problem, and then there's the Widow as well, okay? But that's just enough drooling and slobbering over all the possible weapon combinations. Let's just look at the equipment. Right, for the armor bonus, I am going to just recommend that you just hit hard, and so go with your armor piercing rounds, drill if you don't have armor piercing, warp ammo, fantastic ammo, your weakening armor again with every single hit, yeah, amazing stuff. You can also go with phasic, that might help with some of your sniper builds, to be honest, and you know, there's nothing wrong with going elemental. Your proximity mine will detonate will detonate all elemental ammo, but if you're going to do it, I recommend Incendiary because of the damage over time that it does, so you know, just really just wrecking the place. Now for your armor boost, I am going to recommend a Cyclonic Modulator. You get a Cyclonic Modulator 3 or 4 on this guy, and you'll be surprised just how much more efficiently tanky he can be. You know, the whole drawback from Hunter mode can be kind of forgotten when you're rocking a 3 and 4. I'm only actually going to have a Cyclonic 1 in this gameplay. I'm going to be squishy as hell, but you're going to see how little it kind of matters. There's other ways to survive though, because that's really what you want to go for, survivability here. Go for shield power cells because they just work with with Tactical Cloak, but with Infiltrators because they've got it. So you can just sort of duck out, get your shields back. And Adrenaline module is going to be really good because Geth are fast as hell, and stick an Adrenaline module on them and they're going to be super fast, and that's just going to help you avoid a lot of aggro and stuff like that. Now for your gears bonus, you really just want the amp for the gun that you're using. I'm going to be using the shotgun amp. You know, that's what I need. You obviously, if you do struggle with squishy characters, you know, because you are squishy, I can't stress that enough. You can go with the shield stuff. You can go with shield boosters, stronghold packages, and survivor loadout. You know, they're fine. You can do that if you want. Whatever works best for you. You know. And then obviously your weapon bonus is going to be the rail lamp that you need. Okay. Now enough of this. Let's show you what I'm talking about. Alright, here we go. I'm in a match with 2 of Technokiller's buddies here, actually, Bwnci and Samurai Tivo. May or may not have pronounced them right. They're kind of new players, I think. They've got a lot of stuff to unlock, you know, low-level weapons, low-level characters. So they're kind of newbie guys, but I'm going to take care of them just fine. I've also selected the map for this one. Finally going to show you Firebase Giant. I can't believe I missed it for so long, but yeah, I'm going to get Firebase Giant done now with the Geth Infiltrator. Yeah, I'm going to babysit this game and it's going to be fun. It's just so much damage that comes out of this character. It is insane damage. It's unmatched. It absolutely is. Now, see, the first thing you want to do is get on your Hunter mode and get used to it. A lot of people don't like all the graphics and stuff, and it's fair enough. It is kind of harsh. It's right in your face. It's it can obstruct your view and all that kind of stuff, but you just get used to it because it's it's too good not to have. All right. And once that's on, literally, I'm just going to run up, cloak, proximity mine, shoot, and everything will die. Everything's going to die. We're going to be taking on the Reapers, and it's going to be their worst day. I'm going to chew through so much armor because I got the piranha on with nice armor piercing. Rounds 4, I think. Although, watch the damage I'm doing because I'm only using a shotgun rail lamp 2. I didn't have any 3s. I couldn't be asked. Playing the game that the store likes to play, and I could have been waiting forever to get a shotgun rail lamp 3, so I thought screw it. And the Geth Infiltrator don't even need it, so yeah, I'm going to do a ton of damage to the rail lamp 2, and I've only got a Cyclonic Modulator 1 as well, so I am super squishy. I am going to get taken out a few times, but it's a non-issue. I'm going to get up, I'm going to just wreck. I mean, these are just mook enemies, and there's plenty of guys out there that can take these out efficiently, but can you see just how fast they drop? Now the piranha is just shooting at such a much higher rate of fire, and it's putting out so much more damage. Literally, I'm just caning the enemy, and before that even happens, I've hit them with a really powerful proximity mine, so they're weaker from the get-go, and they're taking all this extra damage. You will just plow through, absolutely bulldoze through any enemy in this game. You're going to see me take out Banshees in seconds. See, here's the first brute. it is that quick. They tried some nerfs on this gun, and it's probably due to this character and this build. To be honest, they reduced they made it. I can't even remember what the first one was. I think they might have made it heavier, or no, they made it slightly weaker. It was slightly weaker. It was very negligible. But then they hit it with a smaller clip. I think they took 2 shots out of the clip. That hit it a little bit harder, but really it did not break the build at all. I can still I consistently take out a brute in a single clip, and I'm only using a shotgun rail lamp too. Okay, this is gold, but you can still. This thing will just wreck platinum. It really would, because look how fast it chews through armor, and that's what platinum is. That's what they should have called the difficulty, armor, not fucking platinum, because it is just a boss spam, and you will just eat it all up. Right, we're gonna see some Banshees now. We're gonna do a little hack, and you're gonna see just how quickly I can take out a Banshee. I brought all my rockets there because there's a good chance the enemy will spawn in that corridor at the back there on this map. So, I was ready to just make sure that spawn was gone from the hack, so we could just really crack on. And here comes the first Banshee. That's her armor. Means she's tricky to hit when she's teleporting, and this is actually because of all the new stuff we've had. It's been a very long time since I've played the Geth Infiltrator. It really has been, so I'm kind of rusty. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, I am going to warm up throughout this game, to be honest, and you're going to just see me just take out Banshees so fast. I got great crowd control with the proximity mines as well, so I can just take on hordes of mooks. I can just throw a proximity mine in their face. They're all going to stagger, and then I'm just going to spread my piranha all over their faces, and it's gonna be game over. With the proximity mine, I'll if it's a clunky target, I'm just going to throw it directly at them. But most of the time, to sort of guarantee the hit, I'm just going to sort of throw the proximity mine at their feet, and it's going to set off every single time. Stagger, damage reduction, well, more damage in their case actually, and it's all over. Shoot them up, gone. And you see, like I am going to drop in this video. Maybe 3 times or more actually, but that's when I'm caught off guard, to be perfectly honest. You can see that I'm able to survive though just by the sheer amount of damage I put out. I mean, I kill the enemy so much faster than they can kill me. It's really all I need. Like, see, Banshee gone. Now with the piranha, I do shoot from the hip. Because there's just a lot of kick if you try to aim with it, and with the Geth I got so much accuracy bonuses. Like I can shoot across giant with it on my hip. It's a real non-issue. It's the same thing I showed you with like the hurricane and stuff. Just shooting from the hip allows you to ignore a ton of kick. Plus, if you just sort of aim for the middle of the enemy, you're just going to roll up to their head to finish them off with a nice headshot. It's all over. And it's just it. I can get around so fast, put out so much damage. It's just he is an incredible character. He has been #1 since he arrived. I mean, I think the original. See, I got there was just all these swarmers and goo there. My character was not going to survive all that kind of damage over time. Not with the Cyclonic 1, at least. See, I had to use another ops pack there. I was still suffering from it all. You are squishy as hell, but You have to be. I mean, look. Now, look, there's a brute that somehow ended up down there. Fucking idiot's probably charged and got himself stuck. We are going to be able to take him out, but he's a bit harder to hit than I like, so I'm going to just get on with the wave and come back for him. None of the other guys know at this point, so that's my little ace in the hole to finish off the wave. But you are just a bulldozer with this guy. Obviously, yeah, swarmers will take you out because you're so squishy. So just throw a proximity mine on them, that's them gone. Literally a whole radius takes them all out. With the Geth, it's literally kill or be killed, and it kind of has to be. He is the ultimate glass cannon. But like I said before, with a good cyclonic modulator, you're actually fairly tanky. Actually, with cyclonic 3 or 4 and tactical cloak it's a lot to live on. But we're all going to start working on this brute now. I've told him that he's down here. We're slowly churning away at him. And that's that. There's not a single enemy unit you can't take on with this guy either. There just isn't. You can wreck them all. Absolutely wreck them all. Well, look at this damage. There's no reason why. Because at the end of the day, guys, when you're dealing with health bars that need whittling down, damage per second is always going to be king. It is. You know, if you can do a lot of damage per second, you're going to win. That's it. Like, as much fun as some of the other crazy, more power-oriented casters are. This is how you get on the top of the scoreboard, guys. this is how you top those scoreboards. Just damage per second and a lot of it. And there's literally there's just so many ways to do it with a Geth Infiltrator. And what's another real drawback for like the power classes and stuff is like there's so much focus on sort of blocking power classes. You know, the Bwnici's got the barrier, the Phantom's got the barrier, the Praetorian's got a barrier. You've got the Seekers that actually cancel out your powers and stuff. If you're a guy that just relies entirely on weapon damage, then it's like, so what? It's like do your worst. I'm going to gun you down. There's nothing you can do. There's no sabotage. There's no enemy with sabotage going to stop you. So yeah, it is just this is point whoring at its best, really. Nothing's been able to top the Geth Infiltrator. I mean, there's been some great competition. See, Bwnci Scream took me out there. There's some great competition with like the Taurian Ghost, and even the new ED bots, like really great competition and stuff. But no, this guy is king, and I think he's always going to be. They've literally, you can all run off screaming now if this is all new to you about, oh my god, he's so overpowered, he needs to be reduced, this is going to break the game. Mate, they've tried. They've done everything. They can't nerf this guy anymore without ruining other classes, because he shares powers with people. It's like Hunter mode is shared with the Engineer and the new Geth Soldier that came with Retaliation. You know, you make Hunter mode any weaker and they're going to struggle to keep up. They've reduced proximity mine, and they've debuffed proximity mine, and if they do that, then people like the Turian soldier is going to struggle, and anybody else that uses proximity mine. And tactical cloak has had tons of nerfs. Oh my god, they've literally hit this guy at every conceivable angle, apart from like taking him out of the game, making a completely unique Geth Infiltrator with powers separate to everybody else. There is no way they can nerf this character anymore without really, really breaking some other characters, So yeah, he's been nerfed and he's still unstoppable. It's just that combination. It's that tactical cloak and hunter mode combination that just makes him crazy, crazy good. And then as soon as you throw proximity at mines, the mix, it just becomes unfair. To be honest, it is just that you're doing so much damage. It's crazy. I mean, is he a team player? Yeah, he's a team player. You're not going to die because he's killing everything. I mean, obviously, if your way of enjoying this game is seeing your name up there on the scoreboard, then you're going to hate the Geth Infiltrator. But if you want to just sort of jump in a mission and succeed, oh my God, he's your best friend. He is your absolute best friend. I'm carrying these guys. I am going to carry them. They're all new guys. They got like level 5 Facetons and all this kind of stuff. They're jumping into gold, and I'm just gonna get them some experience points, some money. It's just all good stuff. Okay, now wave 7, I'm going to start nuking. Back here on Giant is a great spawn point. They will spawn on LZ here too. Okay, these are two very good, very popular spawn points, especially because you'll always see me at the beginning of the wave. I run to the sort of big missile control tower thing. I always stand over there, and it kind of forces them into that spawn. They'll go into that, they'll go to LZ, they'll go to the back corridor, or they'll go right at the bottom, down that big ramp where the ammo box is, and it's a, sort of like there's a big trench where you can see all these broken down Krogan tanks and stuff. That's another big spawn for them. And normally, if you've got everybody on this side of the map, that's exactly the 3 spawns that the enemy are going to go for. But of course, you can't always control spawns on your teammates. And I wasn't really giving these guys spawn control tips. I was just doing my own thing. So there are other spawn points. They will spawn. I don't know if I go there in this gameplay. I will go there, and I'll call out when I do. They will spawn over here where I am now, where the ladder is, and the ammo box right behind me, where we were all trying to kill that brute that fell off the map. That's a big spawn point for them as well, if you've got everybody on the other side of the map. They'll also spawn upstairs in that control room. You know, if you must have played a single player, guys. If you haven't played a single player, what are you doing? That room where you went to sort out the missiles, they'll spawn up there. And in the room, there's a rat down then into like a lower floor in that building. They'll spawn there too, all on the ramp and start trickling down there. I see the swarmers. The swarmers and the goo just ate through the pitiful health and shields that I got there. What are you going to do? No, Firebase Giant has like the most laughable hazard map. It's this at night. You know, unless you're scared of the dark, you're going to be fine. There's no hazard to it. I think it's just a different field of view. It looks nice. I think there was a rumor where the hazard map was supposed to be so dark that you needed flashlights, like you did in the single player campaign. But that just proved to be too. It messed up the game. It just did. It wasn't good to play in or something like that. So they changed it. I think I read on the bioware forums. So yeah, Firebase Giant really doesn't have a hazard. See, this is them coming from the control tower now. Yeah, the Bwncis are going to be going for me in this game because I'm just doing so much damage. A marauder behind me. Managed to slip away from him because he'll take you out. You know, those little troops with the high DPS, the marauders and collector captains. Yeah, look, in a second, like in a blink, he can take me out. I'm just like, oh, come on now, girl, don't break them heels. Oh, let me shoot him for you. Yeah, it's a simple routine though, guys, isn't it? It's cloak, proximity mine, shoot, watch them die. I am overpowered and I love it. Oh, look at that. And that's if you start shooting them in the head. There ain't nothing that's going to survive that. Giant's a nice map. It's really huge and quite open, but literally all of the outskirts are heavily protected. There's lots and lots of cover. So this is a really great solo map, possibly the best solo map, really, because if you can just stay on the outskirts and, you know, kite the enemy around with you, it's going to slow them down, it's going to give you a ton of protection, and you're just going to be completely in control the entire game. Yeah, Giant's a really nice map, actually. I'm surprised I hadn't done it already, to be honest. Giant's actually got a really great, it's like one of the very few maps in the game that's actually got a really easy to defend LZ. I mean, there's a ton of protection here. Look at these big, thick Krogan walls. You know, you can literally just sort of buckle up here. You've got a nice ammo box as well. You know, it's just really easy to defend here. And that's what we're going to do at Extraction. You can go to the other side of the map and sort of hold the tower or the control room and kite them away from LZ. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but you can just bunker down at LZ and hold the line. Really hold the line. Because one thing you need to know is that they will spawn very close to LZ. They do spawn they spawn in that little room that I told you was a big spawn point earlier, and I went to nuke and the hack. That's where they spawn, and they'll just spawn right round the corner. On the other side of that big wall there, they'll just sort of trek in. See, Marauders, they're scarier than anything else that's coming at me in this game. This is one of the few characters where I actually like to take out the bosses first. Because I can. Boom, 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 boom. Miss me. Dead. And now I'm going to take out that Marauder that tried to interfere earlier. Mistake. Yeah, but the reason I like to go with I mean, I've got a nice Hurricane. I've got like a Hurricane 7. I've been very fortunate in that. And by the way, I don't know if anybody else has noticed. My buddy Grump called it out to me. All the commendation weapons have now been released as ultra rare weapons now. So I'm thinking we're not going to see any more weekend challenges. I think that big platinum weekend was the last one. Because obviously, why would there be a commendation pack when there's no commendation weapons anymore? That makes me sad, to be honest, because I am very unlucky with getting ultra rares, and I was doing really well with my commendation weapons. So now that's just going to be lame, to be honest. For me, I was so close to getting my Hurricane 10, because that would be beastly on this guy. The Hurricane 10 just does so much damage per second. But what I do like about the Piranha build is that it does just eat armor. As a shotgun, it just does tons of damage to armor. And you know, there's just so much damage there. I'm going to be able to take out any of the mooks. I just am. You know, they're going to die. So this is wave 10. We're doing another little escort here. One of the trickier escorts. This one goes right through the big open spot in the middle of the map, so you can just have enemies flooding from everywhere. And I think my team are going to struggle, actually, but just going to play a little smart, and we're going to get it done. I don't think anybody's going to die either. Although I could have then. Bwnci just sticking her ass in my face. They do that to me a lot, just sort of fly in right in front of me from nowhere. Yeah, I got hit by a wall ball then. There's absolutely no way I'm going to survive, and I'm stuck on a stupid corpse. Rather than just trying to shoot me in the back, so yeah, that's quite frustrating. But yeah, I'm going to get out here now. I'm just going to start putting out some nice damage here, so it's just safer for my teammates to sort of get the escort through. And this is what I'm doing. I'm kind of staying outside of the escorts, just killing everything, so that my team are safer when they're escorting it through. I mean, three out of the 4 are going to make the escort move pretty fast, and I'm just going to make sure that there's no pressure on them to the best of my ability there. And once you're here, this, like I said earlier, this LZ is really easy to defend, so I'm just going to stay here, and I'm going to just wreck anything that tries to come our way. And the escort's going to be finished. Actually, I think we are going to lose Tivo, to be honest, because he's holding up there. No, actually no, he's going to get grabbed, but literally so much damage per second, she's just going to have to let him go, because the pain is too much. It's too much. And we're just going to finish the wave over here, and then we're going to be ready to just sort of keep doing this for extraction now. The pug who's rocking the Collector of Depths kind of useful as well, because he's slowing the enemy down with his flies and stuff, so I'm just going to wreck them. Now I'm going for extraction. I know they're going to spawn in the back here, so I'm just going to take them out. So that's a lot less pressure. Now there's just going to be a load of brutes coming at me, and I'm going to turn this little bunker here into a brute graveyard. Yeah, you can keep spawning here all day. Om nom 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 armor. See the guys here, they're just sort of two warbles just flew in there. The guys here are just really sort of watching the big open, and I just keeping sure that we don't have any surprises slipping in the back there. But I've cleared that out. I think they gave up. The enemy gave up on that spawn point, and now they're going all out here, and this is they're just lining up for me. I'm going to chew through all of them. There we go, see. Keep my eye over here, saw the brute's health bar, so I went out to get him. Yeah, but there you go, guys. We're wrapping up here. I think we're only going to get partial. Yeah, Tivo gets grabbed there. Only as partial. I did what I could. I really did. But that's the Geth Infiltrator. And why he's boss. This is why the Geth Infiltrator is the boss. But now, yeah, I think I'm going to be doing my Asari Vanguard video next now, and then literally that's, I think I'm into all the DLC characters from this point on. So yeah, we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel here. I think the Video Guide series is, I'm going to get it out, I'm going to get it all done quite soon now, I think. Literally, we're moving on to Resurgence. I've already covered some of it already, and I've even cracked into Rebellion, and then after that we've got Retaliation, and then we got Reckoning. But there you go, guys. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Ring-a-ring-a-roses, a pocket full of poses, a tissue, we all fall down.